Start at www.qb.pl in 91 languages in chapter TS102. Breedings, part 2. In addition, these infinitely distant infinities. Who came up with it? Eventually people couldn't deal with it culturally anymore, so they diplomatically said, every infinity strives to some limit. Isn't it wonderful? It's infinite, and here's the tick, it already has a finite limit. How clever and impenetrable. But it does in the end, on the principle that with 0 we imply 1. And to raise the status of wisdom, let's call the border some dream word. And they invented the word limes. So each infinity has its limes and is thus limited. Some people's wisdom is infinitely limited. And already. But it is not true. This method of calculating the world is at odds with the method given by Fourier. Its ranks are beautiful and tight like regiments of trained ants. But besides the light of brightness, there is also a parallel light of darkness. This is the second series running parallel to the bright one, completing its gains to 1, just as the amplitudes are added in frequency graphs with opposite phases. And there is no room here for getting lost in infinities, although you can see that the series is extinguished by a tiny fraction, or it expands and enlarges its angle like pellets fired from a fusion. The shadow light of the Fourier series is a complement and a duty in describing the worlds. Why, then, are people engrossed only in enumerating the lights of the bright rose? Why do they bother with limesed infinities and draw stubbornly twisted parabolas and other parallaxes? Maybe they want some delusions of dreams? Don't they want to know that the red and green waveforms add up to the gray zero amplitude? They do not want. What is it? It's not. A distant, infinitely beautiful, hopelessly deserted island of a coral atoll is calling you, a gray zero in cotton wool. Already the palm trees are beckoning invitingly, pointing to a shoal of shadow. They lean almost over your hammock, which you will never use, just as you will never throw away a paper umbrella from a frozen cup with a light movement. Waves caress the atoll, waves lapping the atoll once more. The waves again brushed the atoll from all sides. They've been doing this for millions of years. And you will pass after dozens? How many wave brushes are there? Is that why you need infinity to master it? What's math got to do with it? Is it a scam or do Rob did the stork swallow the frog? The Perticanetters touched their earrings made of the coiled umbilical cords of happily born infants. In gratitude for the grief spewed over the beings of the dead, they nodded their withered thin heads on slender necks. Perticanetters always did this once and for all. Today, at the foot of the Green Mountain, the dew sounded brighter than usual. Yes, sir. The lottery win became mine. It's happened once. Start at www.qb.pl in 91 languages in chapter TS101.